So he's coming with this giant sword. I envision him as if he's Cloud with the Buster Sword.
Yes.
Kinda, actually.
So when he comes to make his cut, I'm able to because I had already been in the process of like reaching to grab my bow. Like my training instincts kick in, and he's able to just like tuck and roll and come down and let the Granker pass over him, and he's on his knee, like just there, ready to shoot.
All right. And with the two threat, you see the direction they run into the darkness? So, like, they came at you, they cut, you dodge, and you can see the direction that they run into the darkness. Hit and run.
Okay.
And I think that Oodoo goes, unfortunately, I think we're at an impasse. I hope you've prepared yourself. And I'm going to he'll roll initiative.
Yes.
Cool. Everyone is going to roll cool.
You said cool prepared?
Cool prepared, yes.
Oh, he better hope to God I don't get to go. Oh, no.
Yeah, it's a PC first. All right, well, I suppose Mr. Woder wants to take a shot in the dark.
Oh, he wants to shoot.
It's going to be average, because they're within that range. I'm going to upgrade it because he's got adversary, and a setback because it is dark.
Okay, and I will be attempting a hamstring shot.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the half damage, but stops.
Yeah, they're immobilized if I hit. And I'm going to use a story point.
Nice.
Let me get that on there for you. Okay. Yes, that's exactly what I've wanted. Give me back my powers.
Are we good?
Ah, we're good. Yeah.
All right, let's see. Can he do it? Oh, no.
A failure, 3 advantage, and a despair.
No!
So your arrow misses. The 3 advantage. Oh, you know what you could do with 3 boosts? You could have caused him to, like, he tried to dodge your arrow and it has gone prone, or something happened where you shot and it hit something in front of him and it tripped him and he fell and now he's prone. Not immobilized, but he's prone. 3 boost or 3 advantage can technically knock him prone, is what I'm getting at.
Okay. That's acceptable, and then my despair is going to be heartbreaking, so it's fine.
Yeah, the despair is in your fury, you've killed her. No, I was gonna break your bow, but that seems mean.
What's funny is I almost told you to use my 3 advantage to not break my bow.
You could if you would rather do that, but then ATN is gone, at least from your sight. The advantage will prone him to where he's still like gettable, but if he gets away, then he's essentially back in stealth. He's gonna do a hit and run, like guerrilla tactics on you guys.
Okay.
I'm just gonna let you know. I don't know if I should or shouldn't, but that's what he's gonna do. He's by himself. It's hit and run tactics. I mean, he's got an army, but he doesn't want you to know.
What? I can't have my bow break. I have to have my bow.
Well, you could just treat it as reload. Like you lost your string, so you got to re-string it real quick, which takes a minute.
That's also yeah.
If that's a maneuver, that's fine.
I think that counts as a reload, doesn't it?
I would take
so.
that if
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can trip him.
Yeah, he's prone and your string snapped. You had pulled that arrow back so far that you almost pulled it right past the bow itself, and then when you let it go, it threw the arrow and it snapped. That's why your arrow missed, but in the end, it actually worked out because it proned ATN for this turn.
Okay.
It is. Do you have anything you want to do? You have a maneuver still.
Oh, I have a maneuver. I would like to maneuver into the trees.
Towards them or away from?
Away from him.
Oh, okay.
I can play the hiding game.
Yeah, that's totally legit. Okay, and you'll see ATN stand up and dust himself. Well, I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. I very much enjoy your company, and you do play the oud so well.
Well, and we don't get to hear the jaw harp very often. Perhaps after all this, I'll have to learn how to play it
Oh, don't worry. I'll bring you back soon enough, and you can hear anytime you want. And he is going to... Yeah, he's going to spin to strain, and he is going to, instead of attacking, run and try to stealth away. What is everyone's perception? I need the highest perception.
I got 3 greens.
I have 1 yellow and 3 greens.
So 1 yellow. Can we do a group check then? 1 yellow, 2 greens, and 2 boosts.
It's 1 yellow, 3 green. Where'd the boosts go? From?
We get if we're doing a group check, Pi and I get to throw in a boost.
Oh! I see what you're saying. His instead of replacing, yes, got you.
If you want.
Well, I'm gonna add it a setback for
Totally.
him because Etienne is rolling stealth, so it's gonna be 1 red, 3 purple, and 2 setback.
1 red, 2 purple, and...
No, I thought you said his skill was a yellow and 3 green.
Yellow and 3 green for me.
Oh, so you're 4? You got 4 dice?
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Never mind. No. Absolutely.
I mean,
no. I was wrong. I'm happy to be wrong. What?
3 advantage. So you can still see their silhouette. They happen to be running across where the moon is set or rising. And you see their silhouette, but they are very fast. So it'll still add setback if you're trying to attack them because of the speed in which they are like weaving through the trees. And now it is PC turn.
I would like to kneel down, put my hand on the ground, and like just feel it and get my bearings. Can I roll a geography to determine his next point of attack by surmising the layout of the land?
The one way I could kind of see this working. Remember Jurassic Park? The very beginning,
Watching the puddle?
when they have the thumper.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm talking about the very beginning.
Yeah.
When they have that shotgun shell, they load into that thing and it thumps the ground, and they read the seismic waves, and it's like a ground penetrating radar, essentially.
Yeah.
I imagine if Spinel is there, like
Can I
dropping his fist into the
Yeah,
ground
can
or
I,
his
can
palm
I
or
punch
something.
the ground and like do that effect?
Yeah, so you have to put one hand on the ground. You're basically unarmed at this point. You're one hand on the ground to feel, and the other one punching to make the reverberations. I'll give that to you.
Yeah.
What is you want to do? What kind of check?
Geography.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard. I'm not gonna give you any setback because you're not using your eyes or anything, and it's not really raining to make a lot of extra noise. But it is dark. It is hard for you to do this. Failure and a threat.
I have no idea what was that. I'm just punching the ground.
Yeah. You just hitting the ground. He could be behind you, but I don't know.
At this point, I'm assuming I'm not standing, so I'm just gonna put my fist gauntlet up in a shielded position. Possibly in the right direction, probably not.
Blind guess.
All right, Oodoo Uddu. Your former associate, possible comrade.
Yeah.
Potential ally in the future. Or, undead at your disposal, whatever. He doesn't have to be gone. That's all I'm saying. I wonder if you could get an undead to play the job.
Just.
Do they breathe?
It's a lip thing.
It'd just be one hollow.
Will summon. No, I think he's just gonna fireball him. I think he's gonna.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, no, it'd be wise to shed some light on the subject on all this, right? So I think he's going to go to his gourd and pour out a little bit of dust and sand out of it, and play a little 3 notes off his flute, and cast. He'll call it Sons of the Three Kings, and he'll throw out 3 little lights that he can swarm up. So it's 2 purples and a blue.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I get a boost for using component casting.
Okay, I got 2 purples and a blue.
Let's see.
Oh, I'm gonna actually give you at least 1 setback because of all his advantage, because he is all running.
Sure.
I'm gonna probably just drop 1 on each of you.
Sounds good.
Instead of targeting anybody.
All right.
2 success, an advantage, and 2 triumph.
Oh my goodness.
Were you actually attacking him, or were you making... What was the spell? You were throwing fireballs at him?
This is summoning allies. So what I was doing is, Thayers are from the Blasted Lands, when they got the 3 king pillars, and so he was going to pull out 3 floating fireballs to light up the area,
Okay.
since it's dark.
So you absolutely light the area. You also, when you light up the area, not only do you see where he is running and around there, but you also can make out a lot of little, not necessarily traps, but like places that he is using to like leap off of to change his direction rapidly. So he's not like super as super fast as you may have thought. It's not like supernatural speed. He just has a lot of things. This forest is like his place.
Yeah.
So you can see this. So you can kind of, if he's running certain directions, now you have an idea what to expect. I will also remove the setback he's got for everyone else. And I think with at least one of the triumphs, you can like stun him a bit, and I'll give him setbacks or I'll like disorient or whatever. Cool. Unless there's something else you have an idea to use those for.
Okay, so there's a bunch of cool stuff here. So I did summon ally. Summons a friendly and obeys their command and may spend a maneuver to direct the creature, allowing them yada yada yada. So I got that, and I can use advantages to, if I use a story point, I can get 3 advantages, which would give me 4, which would give me 3 of them. Okay.
Wait, how many advantages are story points worth?
I can spend 2 for additional summons.
Oh.
So, and I got a talent that allows me to get more. If I have brilliant casting, when your character casts a spell, you can spend a story point to add advantages equal to your character's knowledge in. So forbidden, which is 3, so that would give me 4. So that way I can get all 3 of them up.
Mm-hmm.
Can I use my triumph to do a grand summoning where they summon a rival up to silhouette 3? It turns into like a big, bright sand creature.
Yeah, I'm okay with
like
that. What you have to describe the creature though.
All right, so flip me a story point. Uddoo's pouring out the sand, and their strike Oodoo is buffeting its wings, kind of like making making the ball in his hand, and it's just getting bigger and bigger, and he hits a note and it shrieks out and it goes forward up into the air, and opposed to just illuminating the area, it into 3 different balls. The balls come back together and form a large sand creature. The creature looks like a...
Now it's a glow. I'm assuming it's glowing though, right?
Yeah.
So you still get the effects of the light. Okay.
So it would be...
So it's almost like little diamonds.
Yeah.
Like sand. Like,
oh, I like that. Yeah.
Like super crystalline.
And he's super heated. Yeah, the creature comes out. It's got, it's like a Thayers, except in a exaggerated form where it has large sand horns and large ears, and it's got big claws and arms, and it's got a huge tail that it seems to be swirling underneath himself, almost to propel them forward.
That's awesome.
And Oodoo and Uddoo's both look at each other and go, "What did we summon?" Yeah, what did we summon?
Death.
Now, I got a question. When you summon stuff like this, is this burning the forest? Is this thing burning wherever it touches, or is this magic that is contained in a way in which I don't necessarily know how the magic works?
How do you want it to work?
You got so much triumph. I think it doesn't have to. I just don't know if there's...
I think when it touched down, I think it'll start burning, but everything's kind of muddy right now, so it's going to leave burning footprints or tail prints.
So it's like when you burn wet logs. It's more, everything's more smoking right now.
When it touches down, you hear the hiss of steam as it walks, and it squeaks in each one of its foot.
And the little popping, and squelching as the mud turns to like hard dirt. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. And you just hear, "Oh my!" as AT is like running through the woods. I may have misjudged you.
I warned you.
Yeah, it's back to the top of the order. Any PC can go. I believe you can add that attack.
Oh yeah.
Right away, can you not?
Yeah. Its brawl is 2 with the brawn of 3. Its damage is 6 with the crit of 3. It's got burn, ensnare, linked, and stunning.
So it's 2 green and 1 yellow. Or 2 yellow and 1 green for its attack, for brawl attack.
2 yellow, 1 green.
You said, does it get any boosts or setbacks for anything? I mean, it definitely is not getting any setbacks for anything unless it has something.
Not really.
I am gonna spend this maneuver to make it get to ATN.
Sure.
And we will roll and see what happens. Would you like a success and an advantage?
I would love a success and advantage.
All right,
that would mean, I think, a total of... Brawl does 6 damage and burn 1. So that would be what? 6.
Is burn like the base damage, right?
Yeah.
So that's 12, and then 11 plus because of the 1 success.
I think so. And it lets out a horrendous shriek.
How is it, like a punch? What's it doing? Is it how does it attack, or is it like shoot something out of it, or
rushes upon it? I think it has a tanuki tail, right? Like it's got a big sand tail that it and it turns and whacks it with that, and the tail, this flaming coiled tail smacks into it.
So this thing hits it with such tremendous force that this Granker is thrown 10 feet into a tree, and you hear just nasty sounds that should not be made by bones while the creature inhabiting those bones is still alive. It's bad. He coughs and there's blood, and his little glowing bauble looks like it may be broken a bit, and a little bit of that bacteria has dripped onto like his forehead, and it's a little bit of glowing on his forehead. Well, I was not expecting this from you. Very, very, very nice.
You know, the first rule of necromancers is you never give your full power and potential out. Yeah, you never give it out. As he looks up at the 2 guys that he's with.
He is severely hurting. What I only need. But if you won't help me, maybe your crystal friend will. And he's going to lunge at Spinel and try and attack. Do you have any defense?
2.
Okay.
2 range, 2 melee.
Success and 2 threat. So he runs at you with this blade that almost seems to like have a iridescence to it, like its own little aura. And as he comes at you with this blade, he hits Spinel, and a chunk of Spinel fractures off. Tries to catch it, but he's not able. He's too hurt, and he starts to trip up. But Spinel, you've just had a piece knocked off of you.
I'm gonna punch him.
Yeah, and honestly, you've been hit with things before, and you've had taken fractures. It doesn't really do anything. This hurt. This hurts pretty bad. But if you're gonna punch him,
I don't react to the pain. Still stone-faced.
So he has defense 1 and adversary, so I'm going to add those, and you are good to attack.
Good to go.
Ooh, my.
3 failure, 5 advantage.
5 advantage. You can grab him.
Oh, I have him.
You could like stop him from going anywhere.
The punch misses, but I end up grappling him into a bear hug.
Yeah, like when you punch, it goes past him, and then you just like whoop. And because you have him in a bear hug, your next turn I'll let you inflict damage by like squeezing him if you want. 10,000 diamonds.
That's so good.
Okay. Yeah, it's PC turn.
Ooh.
It's essentially we're essentially out of combat, But
no. Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Oh no. It's Pierre's time.
it's Pierre's time.
I mean, I can take my maneuver to, like, as I'm bear hugging him, to turn towards Pierre.
Oh, absolutely.
How close am I to him, would you say? Like, could I move and get to, like, engage range?
Spend 2 strain and you could, for sure.
Okay.
You can use both maneuvers to get there, because you went away from him initially, and he kind of continued that direction, but then went around, so he's not necessarily closer to you than he was. He's just in a different position.
I was hoping not to have to use both movements, because I need a movement to draw something.
I will let you have that hatchet in a quick reach pocket. It's got quick draw. It's a hatchet, right?
Yes.
It's got quick draw.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take 2 strain and move right up, and he's just gonna get right up next to Etienne and go, "You will always know who I am." And he's going to swing this hatchet and just come straight down on it.
Okay, so I have to upgrade it because of his adversary, but I have to upgrade it again because he's also engaged with Spinel.
Actually, ooh.
Are you gonna upgrade?
No, I had a change of heart. I want to. No, I'm just gonna hit him with my axe. That's fine.
Okay, go for it.
My brawl is not good. We're gonna find out.
Well, it's not brawl, it's melee.
Still,
if you're using hatchet.
My melee is not good.
You're a thrower.
I was gonna say I thought you were gonna throw it, but you 2 threat. So you miss and you actually hit Spinel. It doesn't really do anything to Spinel because I mean you didn't get it to spare, so you're not gonna hurt him. You like he happens to wiggle to one side and you just kind of hit Spinel in the wrist.
Same team.
And he'll look at Spinel and go, I will not miss again. And
Désolé.
I'm trying to figure out how I could do this without hurting Spinel.
We're at the top of the order, so you could back up a step and throw.
No.
I had an idea.
Do it. It's your turn. I aced people last round, so have at it.
That's also true.
Well, I'm just trying to contain a restraint right now. This guy's coming out of the darkness. Just guerrilla tactics, right?
Uh-huh.
Now that I have in my grasp, I really just want to suplex him.
Okay.
Suplex him into the elemental.
Average, but I'm actually going to give you an upgrade because you are holding him like a small child. Okay.
Tombstone.
2 success.
2 success. Oh no. Yeah. You flip ATN over, and again, more bone-breaking noises that shouldn't be heard. He just coughed. I suppose maybe you were the better man. He's like breathing like Darth Vader style at the end of Return of the Jedi. He's like,
can I leave him on the ground and stand up, point at him like,
stay down?
oh, I'll be down for a good long while, friend. Journal in my pocket. A ritual. You aren't gonna like it, but you don't have to go back. You can leave. I did appreciate your company. I was not expecting or wanting this to happen. Etienne is fading fast. He is not surviving this.
Friend.
as I'm looking at Oodoo Uddu, thumbs up, thumbs down.
You will be missed. You were also great, and I enjoyed your company.
Yeah, and you can see as Spinel is like getting out of the suplex, the jaw harp falls out of his pocket and lands in a little puddle of mud, and Etienne has breathed his last. You now have the stolen journal, you have the box, albeit with one less lock, and a journey back to Auratum.
And we have a piece of Spinel.
And there's a piece of Spinel.
I already have a piece of Spinel.
Well, I too now have a piece of Spinel.
We all have a piece of Spinel.
Keep in our hearts.
Pierre would like to walk up to the corpse and cut his head off. He's so angry. He hates this guy.
Okay. Yeah, and he's got a really cool claymore.
I'm gonna offer Pierre one of the satchels if he wants to carry the head.
Oh, that's dark.
Yeah, Pierre will put the backpack on. Could the box fit in the backpack as well? The chest?
Yeah.
It could fit into one of them.
How many backpacks do I have?
3.
There were 3.
Okay.
Unless you were digging through the lost and found. I think there were just 3.
Okay.
I think it would be wise for you to bring that to Auratum as another sign of your competency and your greatness. Yeah, she'd like that.
In the background, I'm digging the grave.
I think Udu would put his hand on Spinel and say, I think we'll take care of that. And he'll summon the elemental over and emulate it.
Ooh, just burn it right up.
And add his ashes to his jar.
As he's like burning, his ashes are being absorbed. Like you can see it into the move over the sand, and then the elemental just like collapses and sucks back into the jar.
Return to the sands.
Now, do you take the jaw harp?
Oh,
or do you leave
absolutely.
it okay,
Yeah.
all right. You're just collecting like necromancer tools left and right.
Wow, Torin, that's pretty dark.
All right, kids. Yeah, this way. I think it's this way. Yeah. Okay.
It still smells old.
You all haven't been standing around that corner for very long, have you?
I got lost. There's so many turns in here.
Terry? Terry, can you take these kids and get them some snacks?
I want a snack.
Yeah, get them far away from here. They don't need to hear a story like this.
Yeah, it's dark. Yeah, kids, you don't want to hear this. Probably don't want to hear about, necromancers and beheadings and spells and magics and stuff like that. No,
Terry, while you're at it, could you just take them home?
Thanks, Terry. Wow, a beheading. Well, that's pretty dark.
I mean, they heard that much. They might as well stay for the end, right?
I think it'd probably be best. Then it'd be always wondering what happened to all these necromancers. But hey, Galen's in charge.
As much as I support the youth of this beautiful city learning and growing through that, I just don't want to. I don't want to be responsible for the night terrors that they will probably have after this story.
Speaking of the youth, do you know whose youth those are? Did Talana let them in?
Never seen any of them before in my life. But hello everyone, welcome to the Gray Library.
I got snacks.
Thank you for listening to Tales from the Gray Library. Thanks to Pi and Moose from Tales of the Outer Rim, and AJ from The Other Place for playing on these episodes. And thank you to Zach from Tales of the Outer Rim for GMing. If you're liking Tales from the Gray Library, be sure to listen to The Other Place and the Fenrain Files. The Other Place follows a new group of adventurers each season as they try to save the world from an apocalypse of the dead. And in the Fenrain Files, we explore the world even further from an outside perspective, looking down at its history, people, and places. Tales from the Gray Library is produced by Nightcast Creative. For more about us and the other things that we make, visit nightcastcreative.com.